So lesson 4, lighting. All right, first off, this lesson is how to get good lighting at home on a budget, free, like no money. How to use what I have at home to have good lighting. So guys, I'm gonna cut to the chase and tell you the 3 things or types of things you're gonna use in your house for these online videos to have good lighting. So the first thing is just the house lights. The house lights are the overhead, the lights in your ceiling, the things you can't move, that's kind of embedded into your room or downstairs or wherever you are in your house. Those are, I'm gonna call those the house lights. Theater people, I know there's a better definition, but we're online video for kids, so we're gonna use the term house lights. The second thing you're going to use in your house are the windows. The windows, they give great sunlight when it's a great day. So, and sunlight is just beautiful. That natural, we call it natural light. That natural light on the face is just a beautiful look. There are problems and challenges we'll get to when we talk about the windows, but it's the windows. And the last thing you're going to use in your house are lamps. It could be desk lamps. I have 2 lamps on my desk right now. It could be desk lamps or lamps on a nightstand. I have one here. Standing lamps, floor lamps, things that you can move, that you can plug and unplug. Those are lamps that you will use. So those are the 3 things: the house lights, the stuff that's in the ceiling you can't move, the windows, the sunlight coming in, and the lamps. With that said, right now you're looking at a video. I am using production lights. If you do choose to buy lighting in the future, there are a lot of inexpensive options. I recommend getting a softbox light kit. I know you're like, what is that? We're not going to talk about it in detail, but I'll tell you it's a softbox kit to make light look more even and soft, which we will get into later. The lighting tips, I want to just show, I'm sitting to the side because we're going to do a couple of split screens, which is a tip if you want to do split screen. Just don't sit in the middle of the camera, get to the side. So you can see different comparisons of light. Right now, this is me with production lights, professional added light to the shot to see how I look.
Mr. B, this is Zach. So I'm doing what you said, where I'm trying to improve the lighting on my video. So you told me to sit by a window, so I'm sitting in front of a window, but it's like super bright, and I don't know if it looks good because I can't even look at my face. It's like I see this bright light and I keep looking at the window, and it's just super bright, Mr. B. I don't know if it was a good thing.
In general, this is what you need to focus on. The face and the eyes need to have good lighting. That's it for online video. If we were doing movies, as I said, I could probably spend a month on lighting alone. But we're doing online video, small movies, short video that's just for online. So we're gonna keep it simple. 4 terms I want you to know. When I talk about lighting, guys, I'm gonna use these terms. So the first one is intensity. Intensity is just the brightness of your light. So if you move a light closer to your face, it gets brighter. The intensity increases. If you move it away, then intensity goes away. It gets dimmer or darker. The power of the light. Next thing is softness and hardness. This is going to be the one that is probably new to most of you. When I say a soft light versus a hard light. Softness and hardness is kind of the character of the light. Let's take the shade off. Right now with this shade, this is giving a softer light to me, meaning the light is more even. It doesn't have all these dark, crisp shadows. You will see some shadow areas, but it's more even and an even flow. Versus if I take this off, Now it almost looks like someone's shining a flashlight on my face. We can decrease the intensity, and how do we do it again? Move it away. But even when I move it away, it has this harshness look instead of that nice, even kind of lighting glow. So we're gonna put this back on. There, we see it? So off and on. It makes a nice more glow on my face because of that shade. And third thing is color. When I talk about light, you might hear me say color. Color is, we're not going to do much with because you really got to buy stuff to try to change the color tone of light. But all light has a natural color tone. Right now, these are called tungsten lights or incandescent light. And it gives off a more yellowy, orangey, warm kind of feel and color to my image. And that's what it is now. Quickly, I'm going to turn the house lights on. This is really more of a greenish kind of hue. Which this, if I turn this on, can you see there's a color difference between here and then just where I was without the lamp on. That's all we're gonna talk about color. I'm only talking about it because you kind of gotta understand it does exist. We're not gonna deal with it in this video because most of your cameras automatically adjust to the color difference. Last term I want you to understand is positioning of the light. The first is key light. Key light is kind of your main light that's lighting the face and the eyes. Right now, this is kind of my key. It's like my main light that's lighting the face and the eyes. You see that? So now I'm in darkness. Now I'm in light. So key light is the main light. Now, when you have the key light though, like here, sometimes the other side of the face or the area that the light's not hitting is causing these shadows. So we want maybe a field light because if it's pointed at me, it'll be just like the big flashlight. It's too harsh. It creates all these shadows. This is just bright, harsh shadow. Light reflects off of white. So right here, I just have a white poster board up. This is a white poster board from anywhere. Most of the time you need the house lights, to be fair. But sometimes you might not want them. Like right now, I don't have my house lights on because I don't like how the different colors are. I kind of like this warm color. And I think the house lights, they create bright areas where I don't want a bunch of bright areas. But sometimes you just need them. It's just the room is too dark. If the room is too dark, guys, turn those house lights on. The issue with house lights is that when you turn the house lights on, they do brighten up the room because it's the house lights, but it has key shadows in the room, or you have shadows on your face. You have shadows over your eyes because of your eyebrows. And so it doesn't give you that targeted, nice, crisp lighting look on the face sometimes. So that's the problem why we just can't use house lights alone. All right, guys, so windows. The awesome thing about windows is just natural lighting. Sunlight is so powerful, it's so bright. This side of my face, because it's near the window, is getting all that great sunlight. The problem is it too bright? Number one, you can't control the sun. Well, I mean, if you had money, there's certain things you can do to like put like shades around your house. But most of us, you can't just go out there, turn on the camera and say, I want the sun to do this. The sun is going to do what it wants to do. So with that, it could be a really, really bright day and all that great sunlight's coming in through your window. And that's where you're doing all your online videos and it's working out perfectly. But then the next time you go in to shoot, it could be a gloomy day. So now it's not too much sunlight coming in. It's kind of dark. It's kind of dreary. Your video, the lighting isn't working anymore. So that's kind of one of the challenges with the windows. We can't control the sun. It's going to do what it wants to do. You see that? This big hot spot. You have this contrast on my side of the face. But if I had a big kind of white sheet and I put it up, see there, there we go. Now look at my face. Now, obviously, if I'm doing a video, I wouldn't have this in the shot. It needs to be like taped up on the window. Okay? The lamps are great because you can unplug, you can move your lamps around, you can point your lamps at whiteboards to get them to bounce to you. You can take shades off, put shades on. You can actually, and not without your parents' permission, there's a certain fabric, like white fabric or linen, that don't put on the bulb, but you can maybe put it on like a hanger or some type of rack in front of the lamp. And that will create a more soft look. See how when I go to the window, you can see outside it, but then it gets super bright. You can't see outside the window, and now the lighting is more adjusted to me. So your camera is automatically adjusting to the lighting environment, which is cool. It's less work. But just notice if you did have a shot, especially my entertainment people, where you're panning and you're moving, the lighting will cause your phone to change. And it might not look good in your shot when you're doing a constant movement. So think about that as well. Remember, your face, your eyes, that's what you're trying to focus on to make those videos just more professional looking, more vivid, and coming to life. This is Mr. B. Get lighting.